Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you of something you may have forgotten. You are stronger than you think. Not because life has been easy, not because every door you wanted opened, but because despite everything you're still here. Think about the battles you've faced, the nights you stayed awake worrying, the days you walked forward when your heart wanted to give up, the moments when everything in you whispered, "I can't." Yet somehow, some way, you did. That is strength, real strength. Not the kind that shouts, but the kind that refuses to break. You see, we often underestimate ourselves. We remember our failures more than our victories. We highlight our flaws and hide our power. But life has this funny way of showing us who we really are when we're pushed to our limits. And every time, without fail, you have risen. You've survived heartbreak. You've overcome setbacks. You've handled challenges that the old you wouldn't believe you could face. And guess what? There are more victories ahead because you are becoming stronger every day. Strength isn't about never falling. It's about getting back up again and again, with the quiet belief that this time you will rise higher. So when doubt creeps in, when fear tells you to stay where you are, when life feels heavier than your shoulders can hold, remember this. Your past victories are evidence of future triumphs. Your resilience is your superpower. Your strength is already inside you, waiting to be unleashed. So stand tall. Lift your chin. Take the next step, even if it's small. Because you've climbed mountains before, and you will climb this one too. You are stronger than you think. Stronger than your fears. Stronger than your excuses. Stronger than the voice that says you can't. Believe it. Own it. Live it. And when life tries to test you again, smile and say, "You picked the wrong person to challenge." Keep fighting. Keep rising. Your story is only getting started. You are stronger than you think. Now listen closely, because this is the part we often forget. Strength doesn't always feel like strength. Sometimes it feels like exhaustion. Sometimes it feels like doubt. Sometimes it feels like taking one shaky step when you'd rather collapse. But those moments, those quiet, trembling, vulnerable moments, are exactly where your true power is born. Anyone can feel strong when life is easy. But you? You have felt the weight of the storm, and you kept moving anyway. That is not weakness. That is not luck. That is courage in its purest form. Think about how many times you thought you reached your limit, yet somehow you found just a little more inside you. Where did that strength come from? From the same place more strength is waiting to come from today. Because here's the truth. You have not even tasted your full potential yet. There are levels of resilience inside you that you haven't needed to use. There are strengths you haven't discovered, talents you haven't revealed, and victories you haven't stepped into. Your story is far from over, and the chapters ahead demand a stronger, wiser, braver version of you. The beautiful thing is, you're already becoming that person. But growth isn't comfortable. Transformation isn't gentle. Becoming stronger means letting go of what once held you back. Old fears, old beliefs, old versions of yourself. And yes, it's scary. But remember this. The future you want is on the other side of the courage you avoid. And you can reach it. You will reach it. Because you are stronger than you think. And stronger than you were yesterday. So keep going. Even when you're tired. Even when progress feels invisible. Even when the world misunderstands your journey. One day sooner than you expect, you will look back and realize that the very moments that felt like breaking points were actually the moments that made you unbreakable. And when that day comes, you will stand taller, live louder, and dream bolder. Because you finally understand what has been true all along. Your strength is not limited. Your potential is not finished. And your story is not done. You are stronger than you think. Today, tomorrow, always. And now we reach the turning point. The moment where you stop just hearing these words and start believing them. Because strength is not something you wait for. Strength is something you claim. At some point, you have to draw a line in the sand and say, I am done shrinking. I am done doubting. I am done treating myself like I am less than what I am capable of. This is that moment. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not when life becomes easier, because it won't. Growth never comes wrapped in comfort. You've spent years surviving. Now it's time to start thriving. Imagine what your life could look like if you stopped letting fear negotiate your future. Imagine where you'd be if you trusted your strength as much as you trust your doubts. Imagine what you could build if you truly realized, that nothing has ever defeated you permanently. You're still standing. You're still fighting. You're still rising. And that means your power is still unfolding. But let me tell you something important. Strength isn't loud. Strength is steady. Strength is patience. Strength is refusing to quit even when no one is watching. Strength is choosing to believe in a future you cannot yet see. So if you're in a dark moment right now, if life feels heavy, if you're carrying more than anyone knows, take a breath, because darkness is not your enemy. It is your training ground. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Stars are born in the dark, and warriors are forged in fire. You are no exception. One day you will tell the story of this moment, yes, this exact moment, with pride, not pain. You will say, this is where everything changed. This is where I discovered how strong I truly am. And when people ask how you made it through, you'll smile and say, because I am stronger than I think, and stronger than they ever expected. This is your rise. This is your breakthrough. This is your becoming. Your strength is not ahead of you. It is already inside you, waiting for you to step forward and claim it. So step, rise, become. Your story is far from over. In fact, the strongest chapters are just beginning. Now, we arrive at the moment where everything comes together. All the battles you've fought, all the lessons you've learned, all the strength you've gained even when you didn't realize it. This is where you step into the person you were meant to become. Because strength isn't something you're waiting to earn. Strength is something you've been building your entire life. Every setback, every heartbreak, every disappointment, every silent victory no one saw but you. They were shaping you into someone powerful, someone resilient, someone unstoppable. And now it's time to use it. You are standing at the edge of a new chapter. Not the chapter you fear, but the one you've been preparing for all along. You've survived storms that were meant to break you. You've walked through fires that forged you. You've healed wounds that once felt unhealable. So don't you dare tell yourself that you're not strong enough. Don't you dare hide your potential. Don't you dare settle for a life smaller than the one you were built to live. Because the truth is simple. You were never weak. You were never incapable. You were never less than enough. You were growing. You were becoming. You were gathering the strength you'd need for the future you're about to claim. Look at you, still standing, still fighting, still rising. That is not an accident. That is not luck. That is strength in its purest form. The strength of someone who refuses to give up on themselves. So here is your challenge. Step forward. Step into your power. Step into the life that is waiting for you with open arms. Because your best days, they're not behind you. They are ahead of you, brighter, bigger, bolder than anything you've imagined. And you will reach them, not because it will be easy, but because you are stronger than you think, stronger than your past, stronger than your fears, stronger than every obstacle in your way. This is your moment, your rise, your breakthrough, your new beginning. So go. Go with fire. Go with courage. Go with the strength that has always lived inside you. And when life looks you in the eyes and asks, "Who do you think you are?" you stand tall. You lift your chin. And you say, "I am stronger than you can possibly imagine." Now, before you step back into the world, there is one last truth you must carry with you. A truth powerful enough to change the way you walk through every day of your life. Strength is not something you wait for. Strength is something you decide. You decide it the moment you refuse to quit. You decide it the moment you rise after falling. You decide it the moment you choose to believe in a future that your past tried to convince you was impossible. And today, right now, you make that decision. Because the world needs the strongest version of you. Not the version that hides. Not the version that apologizes for being powerful. Not the version that believes the lies of doubt and fear. The world needs the version of you who finally realizes, "I was meant for more. More courage, more purpose, more impact, more life. You weren't put here just to survive. You were put here to rise, to build, to inspire, to become something remarkable. And yes, the journey will still challenge you. Yes, fear will still whisper. Yes, setbacks will still come. But now, Now you know the truth. You have already survived your hardest days. You have already overcome battles that once felt impossible. You have already proven again and again that you are stronger than you think. So don't hold back. Don't dim your fire. Don't walk small in a world that desperately needs your light. Step forward boldly. Dream fearlessly. Live fiercely. Because from this moment on, you carry a strength that cannot be shaken, cannot be broken, cannot be denied. You are not the same person you were when you started this journey. You are wiser. You are braver. You are more powerful than you've ever realized. This is your moment, your era, your rise. So go into the world with your head high, your heart steady, and your spirit unbreakable. And when doubt tries to return, when fear tries to reclaim you, when life tries to challenge your progress, you look back at everything you've come through, and you answer with absolute certainty, I am stronger than you think. I am stronger than I thought. And I am just getting started. Now go. Go become the unstoppable force you were born to be. Your future is waiting and it's ready for your strength. As the noise settles, as the echo of your strength fades into a steady heartbeat, there is one more thing I want you to remember. Strength isn't always loud. It isn't always fiery. It isn't always thunder and triumph. Sometimes strength is quiet. Sometimes it's found in stillness. Sometimes it's a single breath, taken in the middle of a moment you weren't sure you'd survive. You see, becoming stronger doesn't always look like conquering the world. Sometimes it's simply choosing not to give up on yourself today. Sometimes it's getting out of bed. Sometimes it's hoping again, healing again, trying again. That is strength too. A softer strength, a gentler strength, a strength that doesn't shout, but whispers, I'm still here. And that whisper, it matters. It is proof that no matter how uncertain the road becomes, your spirit refuses to fade. Because strength is not just about how high you can climb. It's about how deeply you can feel, how much love you can give, how much hope you can hold on to, even when the world feels heavy. So as you continue forward, I want you to carry this truth with you. You don't have to be perfect to be powerful. You don't have to be fearless to be courageous. You don't have to be unbreakable to be strong. Your cracks let the light in. Your scars tell your story. Your vulnerability proves your humanity, and that humanity is part of your power. The next chapter of your life won't require a different version of you. It requires the real you, the honest you, the growing you, the resilient you. So be patient with your journey. Be gentle with yourself, and trust this. Every step you take, even the small ones, even the shaky ones, are steps toward a stronger, fuller, brighter version of your life. You are stronger than you think. And sometimes the strongest thing you can do is simply keep going. This isn't the end of your rise. It's the beginning of your becoming. And oh, what a powerful becoming it will be. Now that you know your strength, Now that you've felt it, remembered it, reclaimed it, there is only one thing left. Use it. Strength means nothing if it stays locked inside you. Potential means nothing if it's never activated. Courage means nothing if you never step forward. So this is your moment to act. Not tomorrow, not when things feel perfect, not when fear finally goes silent. Because fear won't go silent, but you can get louder. So take the step you've been avoiding. Make the call. Start the dream. Walk into the room. Speak the truth. Choose yourself. Do the thing that scares you. Because the things that scare you are often the very things that grow you. And listen carefully. You don't have to know the whole path. You only need enough courage for the next step. Take that step. Life will reveal the rest. Because when you move, strength awakens. When you try, possibility expands. When you choose courage over comfort, your entire world begins to shift. You were not meant to live a life half-lived. You were not meant to shrink yourself into spaces too small for your soul. You were not meant to watch your potential from a distance. You were meant to participate, to change things, to build things, to become something extraordinary. And deep down, you already know it. So go. Go start the chapter you've been postponing. Go chase the vision that keeps visiting your mind. Go become the person your future self is waiting to meet. And if doubt appears, because it will, you already know how to answer it. You look it in the eye and say, I am stronger than you think. I am stronger than I believed. And I am done holding back. Now step forward. Step boldly. Step with purpose. The world is waiting, not for a perfect version of you, but for the brave one. This is your time. This is your path. This is your rise. And now, as the next chapter stands before you, I want you to understand something powerful, something that changes the way you see yourself and the way you walk into your future. You are not just becoming stronger, you are becoming who you were always meant to be. There comes a moment in every great story when the hero finally realizes that the strength they were searching for was inside them the entire time. This is that moment for you. Not because everything is perfect, not because the road ahead is easy, but because you've spent your entire life gaining the courage, wisdom, and resilience you need for what comes next. Look at the life you've lived so far. Every challenge shaped you. Every setback guided you. Every pain refined you. Every win reminded you. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was meaningless. Every moment was training. Training for now. And now you stand on the edge of possibility. Not as the person you used to be, but as the person you fought to become. So lift your head. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Feel your heartbeat steady and strong. Feel the air in your lungs, the fire in your chest, the determination rising like a sunrise inside you. Because everything you've been through has prepared you for everything you're about to do. You are stronger than you think, stronger than your doubts, stronger than your fears, stronger than the obstacles ahead. And this world, it is not waiting to challenge you. It is waiting to welcome you. Your voice, your power, your light, your purpose. So walk forward with intention. Walk forward with belief. Walk forward knowing that the story you're stepping into is bigger, brighter, and bolder than anything you've lived before. And if the world asks, "Are you ready?" you smile. Not because the journey will be easy, but because now you understand. You do not face the world with hope alone. You face it with strength, real, unbreakable, hard-earned strength. This is not the end of your story. It is the moment your story begins to shine. So go. The path is open. Your strength is awake. Your future is calling. Step into it, because you are stronger than you think, and the world is ready for your rise. Listen closely, because this is the moment that changes everything. Everything you've ever feared, doubted, or struggled with. You are more than it. Every limit you thought you had, every door you believed was closed, every no life ever gave you was never the end. It was preparation. It was shaping you. It was fueling the unstoppable force you are today. So rise. Rise like the storm you were made to be. Rise like the fire that cannot be contained. Rise with the certainty that your strength is not borrowed, not temporary, but eternal within you. You've survived battles that seemed impossible. You've walked through fire and rain. You've faced the darkness, the fear, the doubt, and yet, here you stand. And now, the world must stand back, because you are no longer asking permission. You are no longer waiting for approval. You are no longer shrinking for comfort. You are claiming your power. You are claiming your life. You are claiming every dream, every goal, every impossible vision you've ever dared to hold. Feel it, the fire in your chest, the courage in your bones, the force in your heart. This is your rise. This is your triumph. This is your moment to leave a mark no one can erase. So go forward. Step into every challenge. Step into every opportunity. Step into every moment knowing this truth. You are stronger than you think. You are unstoppable. You are a force the world has been waiting for. And the best part, this is only the beginning. The world will test you. Life will push back. But nothing can stop the strength that already lives inside you. Stand tall. Walk boldly. Live fiercely. Because you are stronger than you think. And the world is ready for your greatness.